It is May 6th today, so it's Wednesday, and I want to start this new weekly vlog off on a different note because I'm changing the direction of where I'm gonna be going to just fully commit into this what I'm trying to teach on my channel, which is trying to teach that long term is the way to go about life. That means trying to focus on being as consistent as possible throughout as many days as possible to achieve great results. Because you see, if you start going to the gym for 2 weeks and you go to the gym hard, train hard, and then you stop once, and then all of a sudden 3 months passed and you've not been to the gym, that's a huge problem. But what if you went to the gym for 3 months, but just did a 5-10 minute workout? You're definitely gonna be better off after those 3 months of consistent low effort workout than just 2 weeks of high effort workout and then 3 months of just being a bitch, you know? So I'm switching it totally, and I have to go in a few minutes to get a haircut done. So yeah, as you can see, I need to get a haircut done in a few minutes. So I want to use these few minutes to just tell you about what I am planning to do. Why am I switching all of this? Because my idea with this is to just document my life and share it to the people watching. And so I want to go into a new era of my life, which is me creating digital products. And what do I mean by digital products? I mean creating courses, creating valuable content, authentic to me. I want to create valuable and authentic content, which creates a huge impact on people. And the reason why I'm saying it in this way is because 3 years ago, I started my business, my online business, which is called AVI Media. And the reason why I started it, even though it was technically a social media marketing agency, so me going up to businesses and then taking their products and just doing paid advertising to sell more of their products, that was the core of my business. And the reason why I called it AVI Media was because I had this long-term vision of, yeah, right now I'm gonna be doing this social media marketing type of thing. I'm gonna be doing paid advertising. But in the long term, I want to teach people how to do that. I want to teach people how to become better versions of themselves, because I love that. I love to teach people from what I experienced, from what I went through, and I just want to share my experience, you know? And if I can help someone, that's something that I would love. And so I created AVI Media, which, if you didn't realize, is AVI Media stands for Authentic, Valuable, and Impactful Media, which is content which is authentic to me, because I'm going to be sharing only my experience. I'm not going to be sharing some bullshit thing that I never experienced in my life. I'm going to be sharing something that's authentic to me and something that is so valuable to others and creates an impact in this world. So I had this long-term vision 3 years ago, and now I'm at this stage of life where I want to fully commit to it. I thought this is gonna be something that I'm gonna commit to next year, but I had a very good opportunity right now where I invested over 90% of my money into getting the best support, the best coaches, the best resources and tools in order for me to start with this, in order for me to take my business and switch it from a social media marketing agency, which does paid advertising, which is great, it's great, but I want to switch it into something that I wanted to do for so fucking long. And that's not to say that this is gonna die out. No, I love to do this. I still love to talk to businesses, but only specific businesses. You know, my whole idea with my business is that I don't like reaching out to people. I just don't like calling up businesses and saying, yo, I have this offer, I want to work with you. No, I'm gonna be honest. I just call up a handful of people throughout the whole year, because I just call up businesses that I genuinely love and that I see, okay, they need help with their advertising. They need help with growing their business because they have such a good product or a service, and I just want to help them. And yeah, I call only those people up. And yeah, that's the whole motive with my business, is to be authentic, is to create a lot of value and just share a lot of value and to make an impact. AVI Media. And I love it. But I want to be completely honest with you. Although, yeah, this was my long-term vision, that I wanted to create online products, online videos that will help people become better with business, with self-improvement, with everything in general. That was the long-term vision. But what about the name? And that's the part that I want to be honest with you. About 3 years ago, I was still living with my grandparents. I was in my bedroom and I was talking to my girl, trying to come up with a name for a business. And I was so fucking annoyed because I wasted 2 fucking days on trying to come up with a name because I'm just too much. I was too much of a perfectionist. I needed everything to sound perfect. And I loved AVI Media and I loved the logo that I created for it. But I wasted 2 hours talking to my girl, 2 days talking to my girl, trying to figure something out. I was so frustrated. My girl was trying to keep me calm because I was so pissed off because it took me 2 days to come up with a name. And then a few months later down the line, I got to talk to another business, a new business, and they asked me out of curiosity. They were like, "Oh, Leon, I'm curious, what does AVI stand for?" I was like, honestly, it just sounded good. I don't know what else it stand for, but honestly, it just sounded good. And, right now, I realized what I want to do and that I want to do it right now, because that was my long-term vision, is to create content that will be authentic to me, will be valuable, and will create an impact. And I wanted that so bad for as long as I can remember. But it is crazy that me 3 years ago, who just wanted to come up with a name that sounds good, right now has a name for a business that actually provides authentic, valuable, and impactful media. That's just so unbelievable to me. And I'm a hard believer that things will eventually fall into place, because something that just doesn't make sense today might make sense in a couple of years, Just like I created a name that I didn't know shit about. I just liked the sound of AVI Media. I didn't know what it represented. But now it makes so much sense to me. Authentic, valuable, and impactful media, which is actually what I want to create. The only thing that I want to create. And so I just wanted to share this because that is an interesting part, and it's something that I want to keep in my weekly vlog, to look back at in a couple of years and just get reminded of what actually happened. But yeah, I want to record my whole journey from the beginning, which is actually a few days ago, not today, but a few days ago I started with this, and I want to record it from the beginning till the very end. And I want to record the whole journey because I believe this is going to be something very, very, very impactful for this world. And it's going to help a lot of people, but also it's going to change my life. It's going to be changing the way I live, the way I behave. And also I believe that it's going to get me to a next level, because you see, I don't want to do this for money. I genuinely don't. But here's the thing. The more money I have, the more people I can help. And the only thing that I want to do with money is help people. And that's my vision. And I'm going to be straight up honest with you. I don't fucking care about a Lambo, a Rolex. I don't care about it. I like to dress nice. I like to have watches. I love it. But that's not the biggest motivation for my life. My biggest motivation is to just get a lot of money and try to take care of my family first, the people around me, and everyone that I can. And then maybe if I have some money left over, I can go buy a nice fucking watch, maybe buy a new phone. And yeah, you can see I have an iPhone fucking 11, which right now people will look at and say, "Oh, that's so fucking old. That's just a shit phone." But here's the thing. I don't want to change it because it works. It is okay. I don't need to flex around, buy an iPhone 16 Pro Max. No, even though my whole business, the way I make money is from a phone and from a computer. And yeah, I just don't waste money one of the things that I don't need, the things that will just boost up my status. I don't need new things that will just make me look rich. I don't care about it. Genuinely don't. All I care about is just to get as much money as possible and take care of the people around me and the people that I want to help. And the reason why I want to record videos of myself trying to make an impact in this world based on my experience is because of a very fun story that I want to tell you. And that is that ever since I was a young kid, 5, 6 years old, I was telling my mom, Mom, can I please get a brother, a younger brother? I want a younger brother and teach him everything that I went through. I want to teach him just how to avoid the bad things that I went through and how to be the best version of himself. I wanted a brother so that I can teach him to live a beautiful life. Everything that I fucked up, he's gonna be better. I wanted a younger brother. And I was telling my mom every single day. I was that annoying little kid who was telling my mom, can I please get a brother? Please, please. I begged for a younger brother for fucking years. I'm talking up to the age of 12. I was just begging my mom. And then, unfortunately, I never got a brother. And so I started to beg my sisters, can I please get a boy nephew? I want a boy nephew. And I still don't have a boy nephew. So I don't have a younger male who I can just teach based on my experience. I don't. And so I remembered this story where I was begging my mom for a younger brother and begging my sister for a nephew, for a little fucking nephew, boy nephew. I remembered that story and I realized, yeah, actually from a very young age, I wanted to get as much knowledge and as much experience in my life and then share it with another male that is younger than me or is not in the same journey as me, you know? And so this just made all sense. It made all sense to me that I need to have as much experience as possible and just share it, you know? And I would like to quote Alex Hormozy here because I watched one of his lectures about a year and a half ago, and he said something that is stuck in my head 24/7, and that is, do shit, talk about the shit you've done. First, you do shit, then you talk about the shit you've done. And I love that. I loved when I heard that from Alex Hormozy. So you have to go out in the world, do shit yourself, and then you just talk about the shit you've done. And yeah, people will get hooked onto it and people would want to learn more about it. Because you see, I'm gonna want to learn from a guy who is ripped in the gym, going for fucking 5-6 years in the gym consistently. I wanna learn from him because he has done it and he's talking about what he has done. I don't wanna learn from a fat guy who just read a lot of books but is a fat guy. I just don't, you know? And you know, you can hate me for this, but I just believe that there is a part inside of me that I want to learn from the people who look like something that I want to become or who know something that I want to know about. I don't want to learn from someone that didn't do it, didn't do shit, you know? That's the way I am. And so, yeah, I just wanted to share all of this with you right now because this is just the start. I'm right here at the start, a few days after the start, but I'm at the fucking start. And I just want to document this whole journey. And I believe there is infinite potential in this. So yeah, that's it. That's me.